And with that, we welcome you into the Jeep Halftime Report alongside Seth Greenberg. I'm John Brickley. Hope you're enjoying your Turkey Day. I know Seth is.
I love sweet potatoes.
As Baylor and Michigan State matching up. On Wednesday night, we saw the top two teams in the country in action. Let's start with Kentucky first, Seth, against Cleveland State. No Isaiah Briscoe, but you got the freshman combo of Fox and Monk.
And Monk shot that thing from Louisville. Easy, Kentucky fans. People say the Achilles heel for this Kentucky team is their ability to make shots. They were 9 for 24 from the three.
And how about that for a highlight reel? Monk the steal that led to the dunk by Fox. Kentucky would roll away in the second half.
Unselfish basketball, sharing the ball. 24 assists at a 36 field goal.
Season high 101 points for John Calipari and the Wildcats. How about the other Cats in action? Number 2 Villanova taking on Charleston. First half turned out to be the Chris Jenkins show.
We've seen this before. Trail jumper, Chris Jenkins, bang. And then Josh Hart. Neither one of the most complete guards in college basketball. Reminds me a little bit of Denzel Valentine. He can drop a dime, he can get to the rim, he makes everyone else better, and he's the best rebounding guard in college basketball.
And Villanova with that win improving to 6-0 on the season. So Villanova number 2, Kentucky number 1, two of the top teams in the country for a reason, but different paths to get there.
When you think about Kentucky, you think about one and done. You think about McDonald's All-Americans. You think about John Calipari taking these new guys and finding a way to get them to trust each other and play together. When you think of Villanova, you think of upperclassmen. You think of guys invested in their program. You think of a little bit the Villanova way, and you think of maturity. You know, last year, Daniel Ochefu, Ryan Arcidiacono, 2 seniors leading the way. This year, Josh Hart. 2 terrific teams. Now, Jay Wright, he would love to recruit those one-and-done guys, but he hasn't been able to get them. What he's done is he's got teams that are mature, teams that trust each other, teams that have a toughness. 2 different paths, the same result.
How much does that play out then for Villanova moving forward come tournament time? We'll get to that soon enough. So Villanova coming up with the win over Charleston. How about UCLA and Portland? The 14th ranked Bruins 4-0 on the season.
Right now, when you talk about UCLA, you talk about Lonzo Ball. He's averaging 9 assists a game. He makes the game easier for everyone. In transition, he reminds me a little bit of Magic Johnson, his ability to see the floor. Coming off a ball screen, he sees all 5 defenders. When it makes the game so easy for Bryce Alford. Alford runs the floor, ball's going to deliver to him on a dime. But Bryce Alford comes off a screen, he's going to deliver to him on time, on target. He's a guy that makes everyone else on the court better. Lonzo Ball is special.
We talk about Kentucky's guard, the year of the freshman, yet Lonzo Ball can be a playmaker for a Bruins team that's one of 3 teams in the Pac-12 in the top 15.
Alonzo Ball, look, UCLA is going to be able to score. They've got a lot of pieces. T.J. Leaf, the other McDonald's All-American, really, really difficult to defend with his athleticism and skill. The challenge for UCLA, real simple, right? Can they get stops, right? For them to win a Pac-12 championship, for them to compete for a Final Four and a national championship, they've got to be committed defensively.
So UCLA out to a 4-0 start. That comes up in the 11 o'clock hour. Meanwhile, Gonzaga matches up with Quinnipiac. What do you make of this game?
I love this Gonzaga team. I think this is Mark Few's best basketball team. 3 transfers. Jordan Matthews from Cal can really shoot it. Nigel Williams-Goss, a big physical point guard. Johnny Williams, he's explosive around the basket, can rebound the basketball. And I didn't even mention Shemet Karnowski, who's one of the best passing big players. He reminds me a little bit of old Portland Trailblazer center Arvydas Sabonis. This team is deep, it's talented, and Zach Collins, a freshman, remember that name. He's their 2nd leading scorer right now at 6'11", really skilled. This is a very good Gonzaga team.
Who's the best team right now in the West Coast Conference when you look at Gonzaga outside of them? St. Mary's, BYU, perhaps?
Yeah, BYU is an interesting basketball team. St. Mary's is the best offensive team, but BYU, terrific home court, and Eric Mika, that came back from his mission. Dave Rose calls it mission leg. Sometimes it takes a while for a guy to settle in. He's averaging 20 and 11. BYU, very good and can really score it.
Gonzaga, though, 18 straight appearances in the NCAA tournament. As this has been the Jeep Halftime Report, we'll send you back out for Michigan State and Baylor coming up next.
This Halftime Report